Okay, so this is going to be my first ever tutorial, and I'm going to do a tutorial on the welcome mats. I don't have any video editing software, so I'm not quite sure about how I'm going to do this. Probably just going to pause and make one long video. So these are the supplies that you need. Your welcome mat, which I have found at Home Depot and IKEA. This is a number 6 brush that I use to go over the smaller parts of the paint just to fill it in. A stencil brush, which you're going to use to paint the stencil. This is Apple Barrel Outdoor Indoor Gloss. I have it in black. You can use any color. A paper plate or something like that to put the paint on to paint. And this is Reynolds freezer paper. And then you need your cutting machine. So I'll get started over in the next part of the tutorial. Alright, you're gonna have to forgive me for my horrible camera skills. This is my little station here. So over here in the Silhouette software, I have my customer's name. I like to try and make it as big as the mat will allow me to fit on it, which for me, I have the 12 by 24 mat. Here is the freezer paper, which I cut to size on my mat, glossy side down. So I'm going to do the last name first, and they did request that their name have the apostrophe. Most people, I don't think, use the apostrophe, but they liked it better with. So I'm going to go over here to send. Make sure it's welded. Less work, which I have to go back to design. Right click, weld, send. Material, a lot of people suggested using vellum. If you can see that. So I just come over here. Oh, nope, back over here. I was just going to my glossy vinyl, setting my thickness. I'm going to go ahead and set it up to 7. My speed at 3. I'm having some issues with it not cutting all the way. So I think vellum might actually be set at 10. But let's see if this works. So we'll send. Lighting's really bad too. I apologize for that. I'm in my room. So when this is done, I will come right back. Okay, now I'm in my kitchen. You may hear my kids from time to time. I also forgot to mention you need a little scraper tool. This will help a lot. And you'll need an iron. So we're going to weed the letters out. Seven seemed to work pretty good. I hope you can hear me. Okay, now that we got that done, now we're going to take off the stencil. Just go ahead and leave these parts on for now. Don't worry about that. Depending on how sticky your mat is, you might want to do this really carefully. Mine's getting a little unsticky, so it's getting easier for me. I'm going to have to re-sticky it here soon. Because I do more than just these welcome mats. Might be messing it up. Careful going underneath the parts that don't want to come up very easily. Position the stencil on the mat. I don't know what I did with my ruler. That's another tool that I use to try and get it centered. A lot of people will use a T ruler and that helps a lot, but I don't have one. I'll be right back. I'm going to try and find my ruler. Okay, left it in the room. So I'm just going, let's see, got about 3.5 inches that way, 5 that way. So we're going to bring it over some. About 4.5. About 4. So a little bit back this way. I'm gonna get this. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect because I know I'm not perfect, but I have not seen anybody complain about it not being centered. And this is kind of hard because of the different heights of the letters. So I should go to, they want the up here and they're established down here. So I want to make sure I leave enough room for me to center all of that. Turn my iron on. Get that heating up. I just turned mine up all the way to the highest setting. I have not had an issue. Okay. Remember, the shiny side is down, so that's what's going to stick to the mat when you put the iron on it. I think that will look good. Take the iron, just, oh no. Of course, the first time I make a tutorial, this happens. Probably fibers from other mats, so maybe it shouldn't be that hot. Just trying to use that side then, I guess. Just gonna iron it down so it'll stick in place. Just pressing. Now, I don't want this video to be one of those ridiculously long videos because I don't have the editing software, so I'm going to come back once I've got it all ironed down. Well, my husband just called me which unpaused my video and made it end. So I might have to do this in 2 parts unless I can figure out how to splice the videos together. So now that I've got it ironed on, I really hope you can't see as much of me as I think you can, because my hair is pretty crazy. So we're going to take those other pieces and position them. You want those on there. I just have the 2, but I don't want that apostrophe. That's right there. Okay. Then we're going to take our iron and hold on, my child is thirsty. Alright. So we're just going to go and iron on those pieces. Just a quick press. Make sure everything is laying flat. I mean, this is not going to entirely, conform to the mat or anything. You just want it laying flat to where it's not going to come right up. Go ahead and turn my iron off. Pour my paint. Need a lot. Take my brush, put it on there, and then start going over the stencil with it. Don't worry about it bleeding. It will not bleed. The paper will want to curl up, so you're going to want to try and do it fairly quickly, especially around those separate little pieces. You might find it easier to go over the lines, the sides of it first. I always go over, like right here, I'll probably go over again with the smaller brush. But just lightly go over it before it starts to curl up and move. Then I'll have to go over it again. So I'm going to keep going over it. I use probably at least half a bottle of the paint. You're doing all the open places. Alright, and I will be back when I'm done. Okay, so I'm done. So now I just finished. So now I'm just going to peel up the paper, just like that. Voila. I'm going to put this away real quick. I use my little tool over here to help lift these pieces. Then I just take my leftover paint, and like I said, I use my number 6 paintbrush and just dab at the pieces that look kind of faint to make it more clear and crisp. And that's pretty much it. And then I'm going to go and do the exact same thing with putting the right here and then the established on that side. And that's it. Super easy. I hope I helped people, and I hope I didn't do too bad of a job making this tutorial.